Welcome back, one and all. We have arrived at our next location. We are at the Tripnettle Wilderness. This is the outlying town that we are supposed to, or the outlying lands, I should say, that we are supposed to secure. We'll see how well that goes.
I'd have it no other way.
Hopefully better than the town. Reinforcements, finally. Come this way, we need to. The chorus warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion comes down across his painted face. Sisterverse? What did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth, at once alert of the need to remain quiet. His voice drops to a harsh whisper. The fifth eye has a sense of humor, sending you. Verse returns a cold glare, but says nothing. You two know each other? This one used to run with my pack until he left for Death Knell's gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. And wise move at that. How many have you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm sure you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outbursts. Verse draws her blades in a fluid motion. I'm going to grab Fake Limp by the neck and tell him to apologize. With a swift, confident stride, you advance on Fake Limp and grip his neck before he can step away. His stance wobbles as you clench down on his throat, and he presses his arms against you, desperate to push you away. At last he tears himself away from your grip, gasping for air and clutching at his throat. I'm sorry, Mistress Verse, I did not mean any disrespect. Of course you did, and I couldn't care less. Just know this, you're not good enough to do it to my face. He sniffs, or she sniffs, and glares at him. Clean yourself up. Apologies. I have been in the field for weeks, answering to no one. I've forgotten my place. Yeah, you did. The camp is just yonder, he points to the northeast, and we've kept an eye on them for the last couple of days. Some of them left a few hours ago, looking for food, maybe out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna quickly check something here. There's a thing that needs to be checked. My apologies. This is a little bit loud. There we go. Alright, that should be better. What's your plan now? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountains, and we've been on half rations for days. So until we get a much larger contingent, we're not likely to win any fight we start. Now that you're here, I figure my gang will hold back and keep an eye out for trouble. Maybe swoop in if things get messy. Too cowardly to fight, I see how it is. Yes, haha. His wooden laughter is followed by a roll of eyes. If I'm to throw away the lives of my gang, it will be in pursuit of something far more grandiose and profitable. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry, I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. No one ever helps us. Ever notice that? Everyone's like, you know what? Things are happening, but we are busy doing nothing. So you guys get on that, and we'll come at the end or something. One sec, guys.
Do you have eyes on this?
I still have an annoying cough every once in a while. I don't know why, but we do have some loot to find, which is a Staff of Atrophy, which is useless for us because we don't really use staffs. Oh, there's another... Wait, is there 2 boxes? Did we get this box? No, this has got a really neat bronze axe, which is actually better than what we're currently using. So it's fun. Maximum number of camping supplies. I also found out that this is just the beginning of the game. I needed to know. I couldn't resist finding out on my own. I was like, oh my god, is the game really only 6 rests long, basically, or 8 rests long or whatever? But no, once you do a certain part of the game, your rests become irrelevant again. So that was good to find out. I was actually legit concerned that this was a very, very short game. We're switching that out for Gut Cutter. What's it called again? Gut Seeker. So she has a decent sword in both hands. Actually, they're both exactly the same as this sword. So I guess she doesn't really... Oh wait, but this one gives minor accuracy. That one gives parrying, and the other one gives nothing. So, there. She has her original swords back. Congratulations. This has less DPS than his Twisted Iron Sword, but a little bit more accuracy and less armor penetration by a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and throw that in there. And this helmet is... I mean, it's... Well, you can't switch helmets, right? So there's no point in even looking at him. How about you? It's much better than yours. There you go. Congratulations on your new loot. How about you? Do you need anything new? Like some fine helmet? You already have no helmet. Well then, there you go. Have a helmet. Congratulations on your new helmet. Do you have a better helmet? Wait. Oh, it's actually just straight up better anyways. There you go. And is this any better? No. Well, I mean, kinda. It lowers our accuracy, though. And he does need some accuracy. That's a nice Iron Walker helmet. Less deflection, but more armor. That's just way high recovery rate. Those are nice, though. Give those to him. You already have horde bracers, and she has good bracers too, I believe, yeah. Alright, and as for armor... Alright, good enough. I think we're all looted in.
See as the crow flies.
Let's be
And
off.
whoa!
Moving
Why
cautiously.
are you out of stealth? That's just silly. There's two up here. An honor guard and a sun soldier. If they're just the two, it should be a really easy one-sided fight. It looks like it's just the two of them. Nice. Alright. Let's start this out. Not that ability. That ability. And you are going to just double hit the Sun Soldier. And you are not actually going to do what I said you're going to do. You're going to do something a little bit different. You can shoot that one. Go.
Found something.
Oh, there's traps. Don't go too far ahead. That one's injured. Shoot it. Stab it.
Not a problem.
And also stab it. Badly injured. Okay. That one's just about dead. Ow. That kind of hurt. For the at least she had a last battle cry, though. That is pretty noble of her. Actually, you know what? We'll use our good ability. It's an encounter power. We might as well. And you are going to buff up our main
I
character.
will aid you.
He's injured. Is he? He's not even bleeding, though. Must be hard to get bleeding damage on. Start him on fire, then. Okay, so I got that buff going. Let's heal up our main tank. And taunt again.
On my command. Sorry about that.
I like how he's flailing while he's on fire. That may sound evil, but it's just funny to me. So we got 2 levels up.
That's how it's done.
And he's dead. So that was a pretty easy one-sided fight. Let's grab some loot. It's a broken helmet. And there were traps, right?
Let's be off.
Did somebody set them off? I'm going to be very careful. There's a trap there. Trap disarmed. Gives them some subterfuge. And I thought there was 2. Let's move up a little. They're hard to see sometimes. We're going to be very not dead. That's our goal, is to be not dead. Okay, that leads down here. Let's go take a look. There's no guarantee that there's going to be anything down here, but we're just going to go check anyways. Also, I'd like to quickly apologize to everyone. I was in a grumpy mood yesterday. I know that I wasn't quite as entertaining and cheerful as normal in my last video. There was some grumpiness, and I kind of just want to say that isn't the norm. Oh, that's a big group. That's 4 people. Let's not fight them quite yet. That must be their main camp. There's an honor guard, an outrunner, a sun soldier, and a something else. But there's more things I want to look at first. Also, we should probably level up our characters. So, there's a stat point. Let's give it to accuracy. Strength could be useful. But he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's mostly to take hits and not die, hopefully. Kind of want to get more finesse, I think, or speed. Speed helps with dodge. That one doesn't. That one does help with one-handed weapons. This one does not. It helps with subterfuge and dodge, and that's about it. This one's subterfuge and parry, which is actually nice, and dodge. If we went to 9 wit, we'd get better magic defense. Our magic defense is actually really painfully bad. We could also go this way and just get everything defense. Or get better parry and accuracy. Or we can just go straight and get strength. Ups our offenses a little bit. Offenses, sorry. But I mean, comparatively, he is not our damage dealer. Even if you look at offense, like 52, so he's not really a damage dealer either, but like 82, 75, those two are our main damage dealers. So maybe defensive abilities are the way to go. Armor deflection can't hurt though. And it also increases our one-headed weapon skill, parry, not dodge though. And athletics. Oh man, this is always the toughest choice. We're gonna go with that. I know it seems weird, but subterfuge, dodge, and parry all in the same ability is pretty good. Also, magic defense up. It's hard to beat. Who else leveled up? You did. Oh no, we didn't finish our level. We need to do our talent point. Wait, do you still have another attribute point? Oh, no. Yes? Why does it say you do? Oh, verse does. Oh, okay, I see. It just tells us both of them. Okay. That makes kind of sense, I guess. She probably could use accuracy and armor deflection or attack strength. So if we get to attack strength, our damage does not go up. It's not high enough to make a difference, but having more offenses will make us hit more. That's good enough for me. Talents. Okay, she is a skirmisher. We have 2 in duelist, so she can actually get... I don't really want her to do mocking iron, because she'll die horribly. Like, she'll get massacred. But... at the same time, after a kill, Verse will strike twice with her attacks for a short time. Rush faster. I kind of wish I had built her as an archer now. I mean, it's not too late. We only put 1 point into there. We could switch to skirmisher. It won't be min-maxed to the extreme, but I mean, attacks me with post-game armor penetration. Getting most to dodge. Eternal flame, what's that? Dredge oil covered flame, such fire. Okay. I mean, I think we're actually going to switch her to a bow character. I know it's not min-maxy, and it's actually really dumb to switch so like late in the game, but I mean, 1 skill point in duelist is not going to kill us. Hopefully. I say that, but I don't actually know for sure. Oh, right, we didn't give him his talent. He is our sentinel, so what can he do? Additional enemy, which is nice. Additional class of iron, attack twice. That's also pretty good. Large boost movement. No, we're gonna grab additional energy. Or enemy energy. No, actually, you know what? We're gonna use the retribution. It's a pretty damn good ability. He attacks quicker. Oh, there's sun soldiers over here. Well, how do we get over there? Can we go this way? Oh, that's where they're... okay, that's their main soldier. So we want to go kill this group first. This is going to be something. We might die. Just as a heads up, there might be a couple of attempts on this fight, because I don't have the best of luck when it comes to outriders. They're usually pretty hard to kill. Or outrunners, I should say. Pew!
Heads up. We have...
Haha! Right in the face, I like that. So there's the honor guard. That's just a sun soldier, don't care about that. I don't particularly care about the archer just yet. Wrong ability again. So let's get that guy taunted. Let's go stab that guy. And you quill strike that guy. And I want you to switch your weapons to archerings. And go! Oh, he stepped on his own trap. Excellent. Well, whose fault is that? Fight that guy. Actually, you know what? Fight this guy. Stab that guy. And then double strike this guy. And you armor everybody up.
I'm not dead yet.
I know you're not dead yet. You're barely hurt. I mean, you're sort of like a third of the way hurt, so we'll heal you, but all things considered, you're in pretty good shape. Dead already? Okay, you fight that one. You go fight that one. You fight that one as well. Don't stand right next to that guy, though. That's just silly.
As you come.
Make him bleed.
Got it.
And we can quicken our main character, but there's no point to that just yet. So help out. Why? Don't stand that close. That's why I said don't stand that close. No, don't use that ability. Use this ability. You use that ability. And quicken, why not?
Command.
Sun Soldier's injured. Honor Guard's barely injured.
Here.
Are you guys gonna use quicken, or is there a particular reason why you're standing around doing nothing?
Oh, got it.
Now hit that guy. Okay, he's injured. Let's lock him in, because I want to see what's going on with him at all times. Buff yourself. Also, you're hurt pretty badly, but that's okay. You'll be fine once you can get healed again. How long is that? It's getting there. We're pretty close. We don't have double strikes, so we're going to thrust. And he's near death. Just attack normally. Dead meat. Archer, go fight him. You fight the archer as well. You fight him. And you heal him. Can I double punch? I can double punch. Do that. Alright, so he's injured. He is barely injured, so we probably should work on him a little bit. But after we kill that one off. Because we have our main character beating him down, and we do have one healing potion left. Can we do this ability?
You and me.
I know you're really hurt. Shoot him. Stab him. Just make sure he dies. I don't care right now. I just want him dead. Okay. Now things are going pretty well for us. Let's make this guy bleed. Let's hit him with... Actually, we'll use our taunt. And we'll shoot him with a fire arrow. He's bleeding and on fire. She's bleeding and on fire, I should say. Does a good hit.
Take me if you can.
We can heal again.
Consider it done.
So let's do that right now.
Someone staunch my bleed.
Alright, let's finish this thing off. And that's it. Victory obtained. Now we just have the main camp to go. And we found a bronze daw. I don't actually know what a daw is. Sounds like an... I actually have no idea what kind of weapon that is. Let's take a look. Can't hurt to take a quick peek. What is a daw? It looks like some sort of like a cleaving type weapon, like a machete, basically. Now, is it any good? That's the question that we should ask ourselves. Where did it go? There it is. It is decent. Bad armor penetration, though. Ugh. So, nope. And, I mean, it's technically better than her bow, but really, it's not as ranged as her bow. And it's not as ranged as that quill. So, that's going to be that. I wonder if we get more than 4 characters. Super curious. Like in Pillars, we got 6. Be nice if we got 6 in this one. Oh, shit. There was a trap. We got Subterfuge +1. And we're going to quick save because we want to fight. So why wouldn't we? Getting the hang of combat in this game. It's a little bit different than Pillars. The attacks are slower, but way more painful, it seems. but much slower. Combat seems to be a much slower thing in this game. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't dislike it, but you know, there have been faster paced combat systems. I actually liked Pillar's combat system a little bit better, I think. Now, is there any more enemies over here we should have checked for? There's a something up there. Oh, it's just rocks. Can't I get past the boulders? No? Okay. Wait, before we go weirdly pathing somewhere, let's go there. Stay outside of the ring of stuff. We're just going to quickly check that last corner, and then we'll go into the main camp. Considering the camp, we can just go through the main door there. I wonder if we can put our archer up here, though. That is actually a pretty good place to put her. Although maybe we can't, because maybe we can't go in that door. Alright, let's quickly check this place out. I'm not even going to bother stealthing in. I doubt there's going to be anything here. It's kind of a really small area. I'm just kind of doubting there's anything here. I will give it, though, this game is very pretty.
Won't happen.
Can you just walk into there? Nope. Alright, so we do have to walk around all the way, which means we can't get that well, I mean...
Ooh.
Hang on. Let's just try something. Oh, you can't...
Not happening.
There's no pathing up there anyways. That's unfortunate. Having an archer up there would have been amazing. So there's at least a couple Sun soldiers in there, and the captain, of course. So this might be an interesting fight, although we could probably talk our way out of it. Let's see if we can. I like to do the talky stuff, because role-playing is better than nothing. Sometimes it's better than fighting, even.
See that?
I do see that. There's a thing over there. The Overlord's peons have arrived. Blades up. Felks in hand and ready for battle, the Vendrian Guard captain bellows orders to his warriors in his camp. Dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless scars across his arms, Pellox Florian towers over his peers. If you value your life, drop everything and flee or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too. It just seemed unsporting for me to suggest it. I left my nicest blue flag back at the camp, but I'd like to talk all the same. You want to talk? Florian looks in either direction at the soldiers, gauging their reactions. Fine. Speak your mind. Try anything funny and I'll run my falcons clear up your backside until you taste bronze. The Scarlet Chorus wants you. Just you. The rest of your warriors are incidental. They can walk away and nobody will notice. You better have a damn good reason for spilling our plan. You speak very freely of our plans, don't you? I have little love for the Scarlet Chorus, but even I wouldn't divulge their secrets to the enemy. Whatever. Curious. Almost flattered. Florian nods slowly, pondering your comment as he studies you from head to toe. Why tell me this? What angle are you playing? The chorus is... Oh. When the Archons are unhappy, I'm amused. I want all of you to flee today, so you're alive to trouble them tomorrow. Of course, he nods with a broad smile. Archon of Justice sends his agents to meddle with the Archons the secrets of war. This is how I always assumed Kairos' minions worked. Sybil was right about you. Here's hoping we're making the right call here. He grasps your hand tightly, and you feel a small piece of paper between yours and his, for your eyes only. I kinda like these guys. They may be rebels, and I know I'm supposed to be on Kairos' side, there's an edict and stuff, but... You know, I kinda like this rebellion a little bit more than I like my shitty army that I'm with. I know that's a bad thing to say because we're supposed to be the bad guys, but they're all kinda douchebaggy. I don't really like them at all. It's not how I would run my elite army, by the way. My army would be amazingly good. Wow, that's a nice... That, weapon is actually really good. But is it better than what we have? So we lose DPS like a lot on both of our weapons. By using it, we'd only gain some range, so maybe not that. Maybe I can give it to him, though. I would gain accuracy, lose a tiny bit of DPS, and lose a little bit of armor penetration, but I think that accuracy gain is totally worth it. Maybe not. The game might disagree with me. Hang on. Where'd my sword go? Oh, no, that's not it. What sword were you using? This one? The game seems to say that the sword is better. You can just tell by the offensive score. It's considerably higher with the sword. Okay, I guess that's it then. I'm the worst bad guy ever.
Slow and steady.
But I kind of do like these rebels a little bit more. Oh, they got away. Darn rats. We might have to fight these guys now, though. Striding into camp, at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warrior begins to speak, but stumbles forward, bracing himself short of collapse as he catches his breath. More on the way. His words roll out between labored breaths. Patrol from this morning. Coming back. Wait. Fuck. Where are the Oathbreakers? His eyes widen as he looks at the camp and the lack of signs of struggle. Where's the captain? Where in the name of Kairos is he? The fifth eye was adamant. The warrior marches up close. The pungent smell of henna and tooth decay assault your senses. I'm gonna kill him. Grab his wrist, force his blade into him. Just what are you? Taking swift control of his weapon hand, you guide his sword upward, cupping his elbow to help him drive the blade up through his jaw and into his brain. I'll just not include that part in my notes. They're all terrified because I just killed their companion with, like, the ease.
Another battle.
Another battle, yes. Fight that guy.
You think we're bad at making...
We are bad at making friends. We are the worst at making friends.
Get back here!
Go fight that guy. You make him bleed. You make that one attack you. You set that one on fire. You quicken our boss. Alright, let's double hit on that one. Or, you know what? Let's double hit this guy.
Will do.
He's injured. Let's stab him now. You swing your sword at that one. He's badly injured. And you can shoot that one too.
I'll do it for the North.
He's dead. Alright, moving on. Stab him, please. I think I asked you to stab him once already, but you didn't. I don't like that. I don't like disobeyers of commands. Did you see what happened to the other guy? I stabbed him with his own sword. How cool is that? Alright, so we may have killed off our own people.
No reason to tear.
A little bit. Just a tiny bit. So, we need to go and do the meeting. I'm sure they're not going to be happy with us. Tarkus Ari has delivered you a missive that entails a meeting spot for your discussion she wishes to have with you over a possible alliance between you and her.
No reason to tarry.
We're going down a dangerous road here, people. I think we should go meet her first. 12-hour walk, though. Damn, that's a long, long walk. We might be leading a rebellion soon, and that is pretty cool on its own, but also not exactly what we were supposed to be doing in this area. So let me break down sort of the chronology of what has happened. We came here. We told everyone they were stupid for messing up this whole plan. But then, we just messed up the whole plan instead. And are now maybe going to ally with our enemies. So, really, of the people who have messed up things so far, I am the clear victor on that one. Hi. Fatebinder. Tarkus Ari is up ahead, follow me. Well, there's a shield on the ground. I can't just not take loot. Also, this is a big map and I kind of want to look around a little bit. There's also some deer. And some sort of... Oh, another shield. Look at that! There's just shields for days out here. A Sun Soldier's shield? Yep, okay. Let's quick save. Just in case we run into anything particularly nasty while we're looting the area. It's kind of a very narrow map. Oh, there's a dead corpse. Oh, it shows things on the map. There's little coins. I think that those are loot things. It's cool that we're learning about maps. Oh, it tells us what they are. So I'm slow, apparently. That looks like a fancy shield. Okay. First of all, before we get ambushed, probably, let's quickly look at our brand new shield collection. That one's worse. That one is sort of worse. That one's just straight up worse. That one's way worse. What is this? What's purifying do? Immune to poison. You know what? You deserve to be immune to poison. There you go. Do you want a disfavored shield? Not really. Kind of sucks compared to the one. What are you using for a shield? That's so good. Oh, you have an iron heater shield. That'll do it. Okay. Quick save. Moving into the camp.
No reason to tarry.
We might die. Oh, wait. Hang on. You guys, we will have our meeting. I promise you that. But you don't understand there's loot. I get that you're busy people, and this is technically treason. But also technically, there's things on the ground I need to grab, so. We'll call it even. That's a... We saved all of them? We are literally the worst bad guys. Let us speak, Fatebinder. Oh, man. Before you stands Captain Tarkus Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrian Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still, her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Why you grant an audience to this one mystifies me, Fatebinder. We should be running these Oathbreakers through and parading their ruined bodies about the battlefield. Harsh, but I like it. You have my permission to stop the negotiations in favor of Barrack's plan any time now. Calm down, we're not here to start a fight. I am Captain Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard. Fatebinder, you may work for the enemy, but your actions are tinged with honor, mercy, and even a shred of respect for the Tears. After much debate, we agreed that we should take the risk and meet you in person. I'll be impressed if this is some clever ruse, less so if we truly mean to steer our loyalties away from the two indomitable armies that support us and, more importantly, pay well. In accordance with the ancient customs of North and South, I offer and request a delay of blade. As a Fatebinder of Tanon and emissary of Kairos, I will hear your words. Thank you. As reigning captain of the Vendrian Guard, first among equals, I am honored to have this opportunity to speak. Our little stand is nearing its end. Had we been taking wagers, I'd have given us 2 weeks at best. Miraculously, we lasted 2 span. Though I doubt Kairos' historians will mention these details. No doubt the record will describe us as a footnote. But we never assumed we'd successfully carve our own free realm out of Kairos' claim. We're brave, not stupid. No, we did this knowing we'd all perish, but in doing so, set an example that might catch on like wildfire. The captain clears her throat, turning red as she speaks. However, now we have a chance to spread our message of resistance throughout the Tears. You are the missing thread in our tapestry. How exactly can I help? We know of Kairos' edict, and we know it will be a death sentence hovering over all currently sealed in the Vendrian's Well Valley. How could they possibly know if someone had told them? I blame the voices of Narat. Nothing requires us to stomach his treachery a moment longer. You've grown paranoid since I last saw you. Is that helmet adding too much pressure to your skull, perhaps? And we've since learned 2 important details. We know Ascension Hall must be taken by the agent of Kairos, and we know all in the valley will perish if this doesn't happen. She shakes her head, turning pale as she does. We were right to fear the Overlord. If Kairos' armies kill us, we die. If we kill Kairos' armies, we die. Charming dilemma we've been given. You wouldn't invite me here if you didn't have a plan. What is it? Our plan is this. The captain takes a deep breath and straightens her posture. We want you to take Ascension Hall. We will she coughs, tripping on her words. We will serve as your warriors, and then under your command, we would secure Ascension Hall in your name. Or so that's our foolish notion. Ebb interrupts with a hollow laugh. What say you, Fatebinder? You proclaimed this edict. You are more an expert in the Overlord's logic. Will this work? Kairos' magic is unknowable, but this sounds like a better plan than nothing. Considering the certainty of our doom, I'll take any port. She lets out a long sigh as she looks to her own comrades. Now, while that might be hard to take, care of, the edict. What? Now, well, that might take care of the edict. There we go. That still leaves us with the problem of the Archons. We would be hard-pressed to defeat this disfavored or the Scarlet Chorus, but against a combined force, our defeat is certain. You were afraid of something unlikely to happen. The disfavored and Scarlet Chorus seemed deeply divided. We only know the Archons from stories, and from across the battlefield. What say you, Fatebinder? Can this rift between the Archons be exploited? Could you taunt or trick them into mutual ruin? The Archons may resent the court's meddling, but they are eager to stay in Tinon's good graces. I can use that to my advantage. Then I guess the next question is the all-important one. She takes a deep breath, straightening her posture. Fatebinder, you have shown us mercy, the likes of which we haven't seen since Kairos' forces crossed the gates of judgment. It is wrong to say join us, but rather, Fatebinder, Eltimar, will you accept us as your vassals, your sworn deputies, officers? What does one call a servant of a Fatebinder? The term is yeoman warder. The modern court uses deputy or officer. Either way, I will accept your vow of fealty. I ask total dedication of my warriors, and so it's only fitting I'd be willing to offer you the same. She nods with vigor. If the worst comes to pass, I think we would all be happier sworn to you than the voices of Nerat. I, Tarkus Ari, pledge to you my service, loyalty, and life. The captain falls to her knee and bows with a flourish. The other warriors present follow suit, each supplicating themselves before you, reciting their names and pledges of fealty. And I, Ebb, of the School of Tides, offer you my fealty. She bows curtly, keeping her eyes focused on you the entire time. Then it is done, our skynes united. We might just escape Kairos' edict yet. Anything else? All that remains is for us to thank you for hearing us out. She nods with a wink. I should return to the Archons and see what I can accomplish. Excellent. Return to the camps. See what sort of chaos you can ferment. I think that's supposed to be ferment. What's foment? Foment might be the word, I don't know. And meet us back at the Citadel. Not hard to miss. She points to the vertical line in the horizon, the mountain spire at the center of the valley. Just walk towards the giant, obvious landmark. Until we meet again, the captain nods to you, bowing slightly. His quill finally coming to a rest, Landry looks up from his scroll of notes. Thank you. Now I have their side of the story. A good chronicle chapter has many of these as possible, which usually means one. A gesture as strange as any I've seen. You receive their loyalty, but they aren't fighting for the Scarlet Chorus yet. I might have a thing or two to learn about compromise. We lost loyalty with Barrack, though. Don't place too much faith in the hands of these Southerners. They will turn on us as surely as they did the last time they bent the knee. He doesn't like it. But, you know what? Now we have our own allies in here. This is going to be a really, really interesting game, and I'm pretty excited to do this. It is time to go to the Scarlet Chorus camp. Meet up with the Archons. But I think that's going to be... No, we have lots of time left. We still have 7 minutes. These 45-minute episodes are actually really good, I think. They're a good length of time. They're not too long. They're not the full hour. That might be a little bit too much. And I do need to grab a drink between videos. I'm going to be doing 2 tonight as well, because I'm going to be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday, and I'll do a video on Monday, hopefully, before Stellaris night, but no promises on that one either. So I'll do 2 tonight, and hopefully that'll tide you guys over for the weekend, and then I'll be back when the weekend is ended. That being said, these weekends away are going to be ending soon, so hopefully at some point in the future I will be able to do more videos on the weekends as well and spread them out a little more over the week. I'll actually make maybe a legit recording schedule at some point instead of when I have time, basically. We'll figure that out. Hello, Siren. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element, yet completely unsure. She turns to you.
Greetings, worm.
Her voice takes you off guard. It is bare of any inflection, and yet full of beautiful music. If you didn't know better, you would guess that she is actively suppressing or modulating her vocal tone. You look familiar. Have we met?
You don't know me, little worm? I am Siren, and my degenerate allies have the pleasure of calling me the Archon of Song.
You hear the distant peal of a bell in her laugh. She regards you for a moment with dim interest.
And you are Tunon's Fatebinder. What brings you here to the middle of the battlefield? did Cairo send you to shame Ash and Nerat into action?
Yes. Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back, if only to distract him from his problem. She purses her lips in thought.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
What are you suggesting about Nerat? What? Oh, never mind. There isn't anything interesting happening in camp, and the solitude is making me paranoid. Nerat is the Archon of Secrets. I'm sure he has one or two he isn't sharing with everybody.
I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings, his plans and secret meetings, his betrayals.
She trails off and stands in thought for a few moments.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
And what is that? From the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating, entrancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
The ruby headpiece on her brow flashes as if in warning. Right away, Resplendent One. You discover that Siren's helmet is locked behind her head. With a complicated mechanism, you want nothing more than to bash the lock apart and free the Archon, satisfying her command. Before you can make the attempt, one of Siren's guards places her hand on yours and shakes her head. She points to a wad of cotton sticking in her ear. The distraction shakes you from your stupor. You feel dizzy and sniff back a trickle of blood from your nose. What was that?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
She brushes you away with a wave. Not as powerful as you imagine yourself to be, are you?
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down into your toes, and you want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Darting his head for a furtive look back at Siren, Lantry sighs in awe. Don't be so dumbstruck.
Dumbstruck? I don't exactly meet Archons on a regular basis. Maybe to you this is just Judge's Day.
Kinda. Well, we met Siren. That was neat. I guess we are pretty much at 45 minutes now, so we're going to go into the Archon's tent next video. There's also loot. Oh, we have enough okay, we're gonna go get these things first. We have 3 minutes. I lied about being done, apparently. Let's go get some loot. There's more loot. We're missing tons of loot. Look at this. I can see the little coiny things on the map. That is important to know. We're going to grab this incredibly broken dagger. There's also more over there. Look. Jeez, we're missing all of this stuff. This is unacceptable. The looter in me is just horrified at this turn of events. Let's go open this thing. What is that? That looks cool. Striker's cowl. Interesting. We'll take a look at it in a minute. Let's go see what is going on over here, though. There's one more thing to loot, and it is a long ways away, so we're going to run as fast... What? There's a plus button, isn't there? Yes. Go fast, everybody. We need to get that loot as fast as possible. Also, we only have 5 days left before we all die horrifically, but I think we're on the last push towards the thing now, so hopefully it'll go well.
Shh.
Did I go past? Oh, I went way past it. And it's a lesser healing potion. Not the best thing in the world. There's Death Knell. I wonder if we should talk to her really quickly. Wait, who wanted us to do that mission? Was it Death Knell? We already did her stuff. Okay. Let's go talk to Regan. What's Two Tooth? Who's that? There's a new person to talk to. Anyways, next video for all that. What are those? Are those trolls? They look like trolls or some sort of werewolf type things. Anyways, like always, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. We will be continuing on tonight in a little bit. I'm going to take a break, get a drink, walk my puppy, all that good stuff. So, sit tight. There will be another one coming right after this one. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.